Oops, I forgot to grab the link to the Kickstarter. Anyway, so there's the Kickstarter, and it just started today or yesterday or something like that. And there was a little bit of a dev stream where the guy was telling us things about the game and the development, and he's been working on it for about 2 years all by himself while he has a full-time job and a wife and a kid, and so he's just on the last push of it, and he wants to get it, some funding for sending it to what was it called, EGX, like the European game convention and stuff like that, and yeah, do some marketing and just be able to do full-time development on the game for the last portion of it. And he said he has given himself a generous sort of like time frame for finishing it off, and should be finished, provided that the Kickstarter gets funded, by the end of November. So that should be cool. Anyway, so the game has inspirations in like Ico and Journey, Rhyme, a little bit of Zelda Wind Waker, that kind of thing, and sort of a minimalistic look to it, and it's like a puzzle game with there's a little bit of action, like some monster-y things, and that's pretty much all I know, so we'll go to it from there. Alright. It seems like it's not quite 100, very super well optimized. At least maybe my computer is just not up to snuff. But so it's slightly laggy. But it's just a playtest, so there's also no options, there's no menus or anything. It's just a playtest, so early development, all that kind of thing. But just to show off, okay. I can't zoom, but I'm gonna do that smoosh. Let's see if I can. Just want to get a close up on his face. That's a little too close, I guess. There we go, that's better. So yeah, this is Kumo. His name means cloud. And yeah, he's a little boy. Got sort of a Vivi from Final Fantasy-esque, like a black mage face thing going on. Not sure if that's gonna stick around or not, but I like the use of light, how it's glowy and stuff like that. For the flowers here, I'm not sure if they're supposed to actually have transparency and the white is showing accidentally or not, or if that's intentional. Could be intentional, I'm not sure. But yeah, alright, well, let's just get started. When your spirit is low, use the spirit well to renew your energy. What are these? What is this? Oh. Ah, okay. Sound design not a strong suit, but that's okay. I'm assuming that's definitely what some of the funding will be used for. So interesting symbols on the slabs. And the place is like Cloud Island. Yeah, we're supposed to be up in the sky, I think. Like an island in the sky. You can see the Ico influence in like his tunic or shirt, whatever you want to call that, and the journey in the cape he's wearing. The dev didn't want to tell us too much about the storyline because I think he wants us to discover it through the game. Dark Souls was another one of his influences, he said. And in Dark Souls, of course, like, you have to piece together the storyline through, like, the item descriptions and dialogue and stuff like that, so... Makes sense. That is as much as I did just to make sure that the thing was working on my computer before I started streaming. So from this point out, I have no idea what I'm doing. It doesn't jump very high. There's probably nothing over here, but I like to explore. Yep, nothing over here. So very simple, intuitive controls, just, you know, move around with the mouse, forward, WASD, and space for jumping. Pulse thing with F. The lighting is fantastic. And I think that's intentional because part of the game is like the lore has to do with light and darkness. What does that do? Ah. Ta-da! Now, while there's no menu, it doesn't look like there's like a UI or anything either, so I'm not sure like how you're supposed to figure out when your spirit is low. But, well, I would assume if you press F and nothing happens, then your spirit is low, so... that the end of the playtest? Thank you for playing the Kumo playtest. I'm sorry it wasn't as long as I wished, but I do hope you enjoyed this experience as much as I enjoyed creating it. If you did and want to support Kumo, then go follow Kumo on Twitter, where you can see daily and weekly updates on the development directly from me, at Tails Art Studio. And also now it is on Kickstarter, so I'll see if I can get a link to that. Yes. Well, that was a lot shorter than I expected, but that's okay. You know, he's still developing it. And he did mention that there actually is a lot more that he has finished, but, well, you know, obviously you can't give all of it away. Then, you know, there wouldn't be a game from the finish, but, and share with people. But yeah, I think part of it is that he really wants people to play it all together as an experience and figure out the lore and find out like the history of the island and Kumo and everything like that. You're also going to be able to drive a bird. He calls it a sky bird. Not so much fast travel as just like quicker travel than walking around, I guess. And the whole world is handcrafted, so he didn't want there to be like fast travel, like instant travel, because that would sort of, you know, negate part of the whole exploration experience. So, you know, so yeah, there's a lot more that he has developed already. It's just polish and, you know, finishing things up, doing things like adding more detail, Easter eggs, I would assume, menus, UI, and I would assume some music, a little bit more on the sound, because that song cuts. Doesn't quite seamlessly loop, but that's okay. So yeah, playtest, basically just like an alpha sort of demo. It's got some promise to it. It's definitely got a lot of charm, and looking forward to seeing more of that. So yeah, if you want to support the Kickstarter, I'll put a link in the chat, and you can go do that. I have already done it myself. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it.